Hey, was there just a comment or something?
Okay.
This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Parrott, and you are listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks Podcast.
What about our Quasar podcast, The Quantum Zone? I'll put it in my navel. Totally.
The first Earthman ever appointed protector of the universe. Bonded to the gentleman quantum bands that are both weapons and symbols of his station, he fights an ongoing battle to defend all life in the universe from cosmic evil as Quasar.
Hello and welcome back to the Quantum Zone, episode 109. Just coming straight to you from Will's navel. I am Phil, and that navel gazer himself.
I am Will. Hello.
And the man, the myth. I got nothing this week. It is.
I'm an inspiration of Will's beard.
That's
I'm
right.
Matt. Hey. We're getting there.
He is what Will's going to look like in a month.
Very slowly, I'm getting there.
Comparing their facial hair.
I'm envious. There we go.
All right. So, yes, the world is still shut down, basically.
At the time you're listening to this, if everything might be fixed. We're recording a little early, right? Probably not.
No, not really.
Usually 2-week turnaround on the.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think it's going to be completely fixed. Yeah, it's March 30th, evening of March 31st right now.
Mhm.
So tomorrow,
Yeesh.
the cruelest April Fool's prank of all, no new comics, digitally or print. Although I shouldn't say that. I think DC's putting out.
There's probably some independents doing some digitals.
I don't
maybe.
think the independents are. Well,
No?
Alterna Comics might be. I think DC's putting out 1 or 2, but they were supposed to be digital first from the get go.
Go.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
because I think it's.
Yeah.
Did you see that miniseries? I think it's. What is it? Is it Batman Adventure? It's they're doing a new miniseries based on the animated series again. So they were doing that digital first. So that's coming out tomorrow. Like,
But I'm sure that there's lots of new stuff out, like on Gumroad, or there's lots of digital comics, and there's still creators putting stuff out, just not through Diamond or any of the big guys, right? So go forth and find new comics.
yeah. I keep screaming. Diamond's a monopoly because you know what? They decided to shut down. Guess what? They shut down the whole industry basically.
Mm-hmm. I like to annoy people with this quote. Well, actually, it's not really a quote. It's something I came up with. Capitalism is not about competition. Capitalism is about the elimination of competition.
Oh yeah. I love Will. He's like, I have the best quote ever. Who's it from? Me.
Me, yeah. No, I said I like to annoy people with it. There you go.
Oh, hey, Soshin. I see Soshin.
Hey, Soshin.
Soshin. But yeah, I mean, again, cruel April Fool's prank. But yeah, I mean, you could still go on any of those, Marvel, DC, Comixology, any of the smaller ones. Go buy older stuff. Hey, if your store's open, go support the business.
Mm-hmm. That's right. There's lots of. Let's see. Gumroad is a big place for digital comics. I had a list. Hang on a second. I've got a list. I'll find it for you.
I know Alterna Comics, I think, is still doing stuff. I'm not sure if they do digital or not. But yeah, I mean, even the smaller ones, if they're not putting out new stuff, I'm sure you can buy some of their older stuff too.
Exactly. There's lots of new comics that are at least new to you.
I saw somebody online. I never write down the names. I should, but it's like someone was saying instead of New Comic Book Day, it should be like, why don't you go out and try new comics, and it's like new to you Comic Day.
Yeah, sounds good. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, but Matt Kona, you said you tried that Picard prequel comics miniseries. You said that was good.
Yeah, Picard Countdown. It's just a little 3-issue thing. I checked it out. I dug it. I was kind of riding high after the finale of Picard, so I wanted to
which we all
see how that.
which we all saw.
Yeah, we all saw. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I found a few here.
I checked it out.
Looks like Indie Planet, Comic House, Drive Through Comics, Gumroad, iVerse, Comics Plus, Tapastic, Scribd. Actually, there's some on iTunes too, which is kind of cool. Comics, Comix Central. That's just some of the few digital places that I've researched for other reasons, but whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say the easiest thing seems to be like I have the Marvel and DC app, but it's like if you do Comixology, I mean, basically house them all in one app.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and you can do. I think Comixology has a unlimited that you can read anything in their library. You know, it's a monthly subscription, I think.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, Marvel kind of has that with Marvel Unlimited. I did that for a while,
Yep.
and I stopped paying for it because I was like, I wasn't reading enough through them.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it was good. But they're always like a few months behind. You know, they don't have like the brand new that day comics, but
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't have the complete 1 through 60 of Quasar. I was like, what the heck?
They have like the Operation Galactic Storm crossovers, and I think that's it.
Well,
right?
They had like issue 1, or they might have had the first. They had issue 1. I can't remember. They might have had an early couple, but yeah, they had the Galactic Storm. You know, because I'm sure so they have the full crossover, and
yeah,
there might have been, was it like 40 through 43 or something? Yeah, like
it was
weird
numbers. Yeah, definitely not the whole series.
No.
Omnibus.
If you like comics in your hands. But getting physical comics for people who are shopping online for those. This popped up the other day, and it seems like a pretty cool thing. I don't know if they have a database of every local comic book shop in the country, but there's a website. I guess they're like a sort of a distro. It's tkopresents.com, and if you order your comics there, you can choose a shop in the pull-down menu, and they'll send 50% of that purchase directly to that comic shop,
cool.
Which is pretty neat. Yeah, pretty above and beyond.
Oh, I meant to write it down. I didn't. I think it was on Facebook or something. Some store. It's not around here, so I forget where they're at somewhere. I forget. They had like different tier boxes, but like you could like for different prices, they'll send you just like a box of like random comics.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
So, hey, I mean, if you
it could be cool, or it could be them clearing out some stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, I think that's what like the lowest tier. They're like, okay, the lowest tier box has like a bunch of like $1 comics, but then you could go higher for like more expensive comics. So I think you don't expect much if you get the $1 box, comics.
Yeah.
But I forget. I think what was it? They were like 5-pound boxes or something. So, I mean, you probably get like a good bit of comics. But so yeah, like I said, I wish I had written down which store it was, but I forget. But I'm sure like if you go online, if you people are hankering for comics, I'm sure a lot of stores are probably doing a lot of online deals and stuff.
Yeah, and a lot of individual creators too may have their own stores, so you can just buy directly from creators, which is pretty cool. So I'm trying to think of.
Oh, that's the thing. I did see Jim Lee, I guess. What was it? Is it for a month or something? He's doing like a sketch a day, and he's auctioning them off. And I think some where all the proceeds are going to comics shops and stuff.
Yeah, I think I saw Mike Mignola's doing like some sketches too and auctioning them off.
But of course, Jim Lee Company, man, he's doing all DC sketches. Because I think the first day I saw he did Nightwing, and then he's like, whoever buys that one gets to pick the next character he does, and so on.
Nice. Yeah. Matt, do you know anybody who likes Nightwing? I can't think of anybody.
I think that the Ray or Shoshin
Oh, okay.
Maybe, like, yeah.
What about the night?
Aside from that, no.
No, yeah.
I'm here for Dick.
Oh,
Thank you, Love Hellfire.
I mean, I wouldn't know anybody that might have a statue of Nightwing right behind him or something.
Two.
You know?
Yeah, no.
Or two.
or a screen name on Instagram. Maybe.
Yeah, who's on Twitter at Nightwing PDP? I don't know.
I don't know who that is. It's, could be anybody.
I think it's
right, Phil?
It's one of those bots, I think.
It's got to be a bot. Yeah, totally got to be a bot.
I don't know what's going on.
So yes. If anyone hasn't checked out Capes and Lunatics episode 150 yet, go check it out. Big episode. Starts off with Ray feedback, followed by me and Matt Kona reviewing Star Trek Picard the whole season, and then me, Lilith, and Charlie talking to Rob and Lil. So that's just crazy talk.
It's a landmark episode, 150. Oh yeah.
Divisible by 10 and 5 and 50.
Trust me, you want to hear Rob Southgate. That man is a character.
I get so much right. And you will find out I am right so much more often than I'm wrong.
But yeah, we're talking a little bit. Well, of course, me and Matt did the review, but we were just talking about the Picard finale. You said you liked it, even though that ending.
Yeah, I mean, come on. If you're gonna do that, why just an addition, normal lifespan, or why just not, hey, have superpowers?
Yeah,
I
think we even talked about that part, Matt.
Yeah.
No,
well,
I think you had to go.
Yeah.
So
well, I think they figured like he didn't want to be immortal and stuff, and it's like he wanted to be somewhat normal. Yeah, when they were like, yeah, no superpowers, no super strength or anything, I would have been like, really?
Come on, man. Really? And besides, you're gonna let me live to my normal lifespan, maybe 20 or 30 years. Maybe let's make that 100. Why not? I can choose at that point.
For Romulan, somebody. Yeah, super strength wouldn't help. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying I'm a 94-year-old man and like an android that's like physically
94 years old.
Of a 94-year-old man. Thanks a lot. Yeah. You know what they should have did? They should have split the difference. They should have been like, yeah, we figured you didn't want to be immortal and super strong and stuff, but we put you in this android body. It'll simulate. You'll be like at the level of a 50-year-old or something.
Yeah, it'll take you back a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have a regular lifespan, but you'll be more vigorous and spry. Yeah,
I thought that was the mechanics and conditions of making a show with actors that do age, and they just tried to write in the logic into it,
because it's like they had that plan from the beginning. Because what was that, one of the first episodes when his doctor friend's like, oh yeah, you're dying and stuff, it's like, yeah, did you really have to put that in? I mean, the character's 94. It's like, we know he's dying.
Well, they wanted, I think that was to build up for his sacrifice to prove that she wasn't the destroyer. Yeah, I mean, it was good. It was really good. And that tiny little thing annoyed me because they seem to do a lot of gymnastics to make it make sense in story logic. But
I think I said in our review, I said I think Brent Spiner in every contract for every show, he's like, I have to play at least 2 characters.
That's true. He played at least 2 characters this time.
And I love that. I love that scene with Riker at the end. I love it.
Yeah, that was good.
Back off, surrender now. But hey, if you don't want to, that's fine. So I would love to kick your Romulan ass.
Treacherous. Did you say treacherous Romulan ass?
Oh yeah, that's right. Because she was doing a mean Vulcan impression. That's right.
That's right.
She's one of those tricky ones. She doesn't have the British accent. All right. So should we get to Infinity War since these are a little longer?
You got it,
All right,
man.
yeah.
Let's rock.
Number 5 from October. What was this? 92. Yeah. Once again, I'm reading out of the trade.
Me too.
Let's
Me
go.
too.
No one has an original copy. Kona, you don't have an original copy of Infinity War 5, do you?
I do around here
I don't-
somewhere.
Yeah. No, I have the trade. I did at one point. I don't anymore. Doesn't count for anything.
All right. So yes, Infinity War 5 from October 1992. Psycho Machia.
The fold out and wraparound cover. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, weren't they all?
They were weird. Yeah, a lot
I don't
of
know.
them were.
I don't think they all. I don't think they all had a third. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, just the scene of, everybody on all sides. Meanwhile, Kang and Doom just blasting Magus in the center. Power struggle.
Yeah.
By
They
Ron
get
Lim
the cover.
and Al Milgrom.
It's all bad guy center cover. Yeah. Kind of cool. Finally, they got there after their long, awkward space car ride there.
Hey, they're bros
long
now. They're
last.
bros. They're total bros.
And then, of course, I see you, Starlin, with Adam Warlock crucified on the right over there. I get it. I get it. But again, why is he being crucified on a metal statue of Man-Thing?
I don't
Doesn't it look
know. I don't know. It does kind of look like Man-Thing.
It does.
Adam Warlock, you get off.
Man-Thing repurposed by the Serpent Society.
Adam Warlock, you get off that Man-Thing. All right.
And no Archangel on the cover. What's going on? Who's gonna?
Yeah, come on.
Maybe he's just standing really still.
And where's Black Widow? Sorry.
In the hospital guarding Hawkeye.
And
Have
Spider-Man.
an explanation, Will. That's what we ask, is an explanation. All right. So, yes, Psycho Machia. Whatever. Jim Starlin writer, Ron Lim pencils, Al Milgrom inks, Jack Morelli letters, Ian Laughlin colors, Craig Anderson editor, and Tom DeFalco boss. Look at him pulling his Springsteen. All right, so remember, this is weird. This is like where the last issue left off, but then Quasar went to the library and came back.
Yeah.
Because I think, was that you, Will? Was that in like the one? I think one of you shared the thing. It's like, wasn't it? Or an interview, Grunwald's like, yeah, I had to put out a monthly Quasar issue, but then Infinity War 4 and 5 just basically picked up where the last one left off. So it's like, what do I do in between?
I think you found that, didn't you, Matt, in Marvel Age?
Marvel Age?
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah. Or a Marvel Comic Presents. You talking about like a short Thanos story, or the?
Don't know.
We'll remember it later.
But anyway, yeah, because he had to come up with a story. That's where we got that library thing. Yes. All right. So, on a plane of existence with little relation to our own. So, they're in New Jersey. Sorry, Charlie. All right. Freddie Herc. So Cap again, Thanos just handed Quasar the ultimate nullifier. Cap's like, it's crazy playing in the Thanos' game, Quasar.
Yes, I know. I, Avenger, the Titan is not to be trusted.
I know, Hercules, but I also recognize the truth when it's staring me in the face.
It gladdens my heart that at least you clearly grasp our situation, Quasar. Decisions have been made in error and actions begin that cannot be halted. For this universe to survive, drastic steps must be taken. I nearly have my craft's internal dimension transport repaired.
Because he's playing with wires. Once it is, the rest is up to me, right?
Totally.
Oh,
Even as we speak. I wouldn't expect it to drop a totally, but
Totally.
yeah. Even as we speak, great changes occur. Deathlock wears a trench coat, walking around. No,
I think that's Sleepwalker. You want me to do that?
Oh
one?
yeah, because they
ooh,
show New York City where we see Deathlock in a trench coat, the 30th century Guardians of the Galaxy.
And then there's Sandman and Silver Sable, and that's Nomad, I think. Yeah. Remarkably strange. It would appear that every soul on this planet has become entranced.
Get
the full story in Sleepwalker number 18 from Craig, by the way. My guest to facilitate a dreadful and all-encompassing takeover. But for the moment, I see no way even a sleepwalker can thwart this dark scheme.
And then, meanwhile, on the moon, home of the Watcher.
Why haven't I been teleported back to the relay dimension by... Oh, wait, that's not... No, that's Thor. Sorry, that's Thor.
Oh. Why haven't I been teleported back to the relay dimension by now?
Thor, this Watcher senses complex data still being transferred to that plane via your enchanted hammer.
And Galactus said I wouldn't return until all that info was sent. But I've got a feeling my friends are going to be needing my power back there.
True, yet there is nothing you can do to remedy that particular dilemma, any more than you can stop the insidious takeover of your world by black forces of the Magus.
I bet you've got the power to throw a monkey wrench into that crazy scheme.
Perhaps. Unfortunately, I am a Watcher, friend Thor, and am honor-bound to but witness and never act.
Small consolation to the folks back on Earth.
Of this I am painfully aware. The nature of what we are can prove a burden and sometimes a curse.
All right. Meanwhile, in the Magus' stronghold, many realities away, as he's ripping the Infinity Gauntlet off Adam Warlock's hand. I shall now relieve you of the Infinity Gauntlet, Warlock. A fitting conqueror's bay wreath, is it not?
Only a man-made would
I
think
admit
so.
there's a touch of insanity to my machinations, but if there weren't, ultimate power would never be mine.
Ultimate folly is more like it, Magus. You are a crazed fool. The gauntlet is useless. The living tribunal saw to that. He ruled that the Infinity Gems could never again be used in unison.
burn.
Burn.
Fortunately, any judicial ruling is subject to review. All one need do is set up the proper series of events, and all things are possible. If clever enough, one can even get his enemies to work to enhance one's greater glory. All that is required then is patience. You see, dear Adam, it's only a matter of time before full power is restored to my Infinity Gauntlet.
That is Kang, right? But before that happens, we must ensure that it is Doom and Kang's Infinity Gauntlet. No, make that
Then we
just
must hurry,
Kang's.
my ally. Time to act is extremely limited. And there's no box, but I guess we go back to the heroes because we see Cap walking up to the telepaths. How's it going, Nova? Who was?
Oh, okay.
I don't
I've
know.
linked Professor X, Moondragon, Psylocke, and Marvel Woman to a psychic enhancement transmitter. It's being back to our reality and Earth. The rest is up to
What
them.
exactly is the professor's plan?
Apparently a scheme he pulled off before, but more complex this time around. They succeeded in making contact with Earth by using a mysterious entity called Sleepwalker as a conduit. Read all about it in Sleepwalker number 18. Again.
They really want you to buy that one.
They really do. The Sidekicks, with their enhanced powers, are then going to stir every mind on the planet to a level of telepathic resistance. The hope is that if any one portion of the universal takeover can be stopped, all sectors will
What
be
are
halted.
their chances, Nova?
Even with the mystics that return to the plane of existence to assist in this endeavor, the odds are against them. We resist forces that are nearly beyond human comprehension. At best, these efforts are a stopgap measure. We must seek salvation in other
If you're
quarters.
suggesting we work closer with Thanos, forget it. Experience has made it crystal clear that he is not to be trusted. The price we pay for his aid would surely prove too high.
Cap, come here, quick, says Wonder Man. He's sending Quasar off.
Quasar, no!
Thanos says, good luck to you, warrior, as he steps through a portal.
Yep.
You are too late, Avenger. Your ally has departed to do what must be done. Pray he succeeds.
Oh, this is Cap.
Wait, is this still him?
Is that Cap?
Oh, no, yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, I think it's Cap.
Thanos, yeah.
No, that's
Oh,
Thanos.
okay, sorry. Yeah, because he yeah, all right, I read ahead. But the price he must pay is one he is willing to meet. One of the bravest souls they ever met, and one of the biggest fools. That is why he may yet save the day where a more competent intellect would fail.
We see Quasar floating in front of the Magus' castle. Whatever.
Is that like a passive aggressive? That's like a compliment inside an insult?
Yeah,
He's brave.
a little backhanded.
So brave because he's a naive fool.
Yeah, it's kind of a back gauntleted compliment.
I get it. Quasar's floating there with the nullifier. Well, Quasar, it's showtime. Should I try to get any closer or blast the living nothingness out of the Magus from out here?
Why is he hesitating?
Only fools rush in, Thanos.
Now I'm gonna have that song in my head all day. Oh, sorry.
Perhaps the activation sequence is more difficult than one might surmise.
Can't that witless buffoon fathom the firing mechanism? The Magus is surely aware of his presence by now. Alternative strategies must be instituted immediately.
What are you up to now, Thanos?
Preparing to breach the Magus' defenses with a direct assault. I could beam right into the heart of his stronghold.
A commando raid consisting of whom?
Drax and myself.
Drax, work for me. First I stomp Magus, then Thanos. And Cap's like, I'm not sure I like.
Your misgivings don't concern me, Avenger.
The Magus obviously possesses a tremendous power
Man is a
source.
guardian or vindicator. If Thanos prevails, that prize is his alone.
I doubt Drax would stop the Titan afterward. Could stop the Titan afterwards, says the Invisible
And then we
Woman.
see Cap giving Thanos the finger from behind. We're in on this mission, Thanos.
I have no need.
The matter is not open to debate. We all go or no one goes. Do I make myself clear enough?
Exceedingly, Avenger. I will make the appropriate adjustments to the teleporter. I have his. Oh, that other Thanos is watching this. Evil bad guy Thanos.
Worst guy Thanos.
Yeah. Ensign Thanos in the seat up front.
Shut up, Thanos.
I have the coordinates Thanos has his teleportation unit set to.
Then prepare a cordial reception for our unannounced guest, my thrall. Attend to it immediately.
Yes, Master.
And
Walks away.
And Doom's like, such power at his
Doom.
command. How can he not be aware of us?
It's all a matter of focus. What you and I have stumbled upon, Doom, is obviously a very well thought out and skillfully executed maze of schemes and plots. We come in at the completion of the mosaic. Fortunately for us, the craftsman is so absorbed in his work The outside world no longer matters to him. Our enemy is not aware of us because we were never part of his plan. He hasn't spotted us because he isn't looking for us. A fatal flaw in the design. And one that we are about to fully exploit. Nice monologue.
I know.
Kang. That's awesome.
All right, so Michael Jackson, the Magus is sitting there now with his one glove. Do you begin to perceive the pattern, Adam? Or is the complexity of my weave beyond your meager mental skills, dummy?
Wait, so that's not a real man bun? It's a weave?
Adam?
Oh, wait, am I Adam?
Yeah.
Sorry. Wait, from the beginning. Oh, wait, no, isn't Megas
From the
talks
beginning, each
more
piece
than
was
Adam.
played with consummate finesse. I used
We were all
Thanos to get the
manipulated?
ball rolling. Through him, most of the secondary players were set into motion. I needed Galactus for his naked might and cosmic prestige. Oh, okay. His conceit made him easy to handle. Earth's defenders were brought in to keep everything so muddled that no one would have the time to discern my true goal. And your task was to bring the Infinity Gauntlet to me so that I might right a grievous wrong done to me.
A wrong you
Who
attribute
else?
to my
Vengeance
doing?
is only moments away. Galactus is seeing to that. He should be just finishing presenting his case to the living tribunal right about now.
Am I the tribunal?
I thought you.
Or is
I
Matt?
think I am.
I was gonna say I think he's tribunal.
I'm one of the. Okay, I'm tribunal.
Wait, I think you're Galactus.
Oh, right. Yeah. I knew I was a big guy.
You're Galactus. Okay.
Yeah.
I have heard your words, mighty Galactus, and duly considered them. I stand ready to pass judgment on your appeal. Despite the grave peril to your reality faces, I stand by my ruling against the Infinity Gems being used as one. It was Eternity who first brought this matter to my attention, and whom I ruled in favor of. Laws set forth from above declare that only he may now reverse that decision. The fact that he is now catatonic has no bearing on that ruling.
Then it is Eternity himself I must plead my case to.
But he's
Precisely.
A malady that must be remedied before we can continue, Gamora. A task I dare not attempt alone. If the situation could be avoided, Gamora, I could do so.
What are you talking about?
I shall be the surgeon, you the scalpel.
What are you doing?
A bonding. He sort of absorbs her into him. Or powers her up or something. Go forth, woman warrior. This day you are a healer. Your patient, all reality.
Ooh. And Magus still watching. You see, even cosmic giants are unwitting slaves to my will without even being aware of my existence. A massive amount of the cosmic containment unit's power was channeled to ensure my anonymity. I am the great unknown conqueror, and poor Quasar can't get his toy to work. Ugh.
Won't you be surprised when he finally figures it
Exceedingly
out?
so, seeing as how I'm blanketing the area with a harmonic that should block the nullifier's activation. No, Adam, Quasar is not destined to be our savior. He's already old news. I believe in
Harsh, bro. Harsh.
I believe encasing him.
Totally.
I believe encasing him within a block of solid light might be fitting. What do you? What? And we see Doom and Kang attacking because Warlock immediately recognizes Doctor Doom from the Infinity Gauntlet affair, but his companion, guess not. Then, from out of dim memories of omnipotent grandeur, a name springs forth: Kang the Conqueror. Their intent is painfully obvious. Universal salvation is not their goal. Instantly, the situation is considered in a choice made. Better to deal with a devil you know than two who are strangers. So he's helping Magus defeat Kang and Doom. Oh man, Magus puts Kang's head through a screen. Let me see. Magus is still looking at Quasar on the screen. Blasting my control console has deactivated the jamming signal. That damnable nullifier is operational. It could destroy us all, even me. No! As he gets blasted from behind. You fool! He backhands Kang. I guess Kang was the one who shot him. Then back to Quasar, holding the nullifier. Come on, I know as much as I'm going to know about this infernal thing. Time to do or die. Or if I'm not careful,
or both.
Or if I'm not careful, do and die. Got to do this carefully. The destructive force in this baby is enough to make the nega bomb that destroyed the Kree Empire look like a firecracker. Steady now, where I'll flush the entire universe down the tubes. And Magus is still smacking.
Will is so mad that there's no editor's note for that. Come on. Give a little shout out to Galactic Storm. What's up?
Oh my lord,
Jealous?
Happy if there was an editor's note and it listed all 19 issues, like
See, and then it's just a half a page.
See cap 398 through 400.
Yeah.
278, 275. All right, so yeah.
Or at least Wonder Man 9. Come on.
Called him a woman. All right, so so Magus is still smacking Kang around. Away from me, you blundering miscreant! Only hope is to reach the containment units and directly use their wish-granting powers. Doom's blasting Adam. Oh, that's not a blast.
Yeah. Doom.
I will.
Get after the purple one.
I believe you just barked your last order my way, Kang. Dr. Doom owes you for your assistance in making me him king of all reality. Unlike certain monarchs, Doom always pays his debts promptly. I'd ask Luke Cage about that.
Girls were higher.
We see what is Magus flying or jumping?
I think he's jumping.
Okay.
Yes.
Can't worry about radiation side effects now. Must reach the cosmic containers. That blasted Quasar could fire the nullifier at any moment. Reach a unit and turn Quasar into what? The containment units are gone. Who could have? How could they have? And Doom comes flying in. The time for such questions will come later, my would-be conqueror. Now, you must pay for the error of your ways. And outside, we see Quasar. It's activated. I sense its power building. Have to keep concentrating on my target. Clear my mind of all thoughts except the Magus. Can't let a single extraneous thought creep in, or the sphere of ultimate nullification will grow and mushroom out of control. Doom blasting Magus some more.
Meanwhile, back in Galactic Big Guy place, Galactus, the woman warrior has succeeded in her quest.
Blast you, Galactus. You used me.
As I would anyone in order to save my reality.
Someday I'll make you pay.
You're bruised.
Oh.
Yeah.
Someday I'll make you pay for this humiliation.
Sorry.
I swear I will.
Your bruised ego is of no import at the moment. Eternity, can you hear me?
Eternity, can you hear me?
Back to Adam Warlock. Doom, the Magus. Where? The sound of ray blasts.
And he sees Doom standing over Magus. And then he turns around and blasts Adam Warlock. Yes. Doom. Warlock hits the ground. Then Magus is getting up.
Mr. Doom, I don't feel too good.
What happened to the Infinity Gauntlet? Hand it over now. And Doom powers up one of his blasters, and we see Magus take off the gauntlet. Slowly, very slowly. Who's...
Oh, Eternity. I'll do let the gems work as one.
He keels back over.
Collapse.
So be it.
And we see them all charge up because Doom should have had him hand over the gauntlet slower because Magus still has it. A moment's difference, and the fate of an entire actuality changes. Tyrant falls before madman, and a million dreams perish in the flames of twisted ambition. Within the confines of what is, a new supreme being steps forth. And a champion far from home learns that the word ultimate carries little weight in this current contest of titans. As we see Quasar steady now. Magus, this is for you when he hits the button, but then we see Quasar disappear. And I get Magus grabs the nullifier.
Come on, man. Come on.
Well,
Yeah.
see next episode. Where did Quasar go? Where did Quasar go?
Yeah.
See Quasar 40 next episode.
Next episode.
So the Magus
In
is
1
sitting
week.
in his Master of Evil throne, gauntlet on one hand, nullifier in the other hand. With but a thought, I turn the universe's most devastating weapon upon its bearer. My every whim is a mere urge away from reality. So this is how it feels to be omnipotent. Interesting. But it will take a bit of getting used to. Time, every moment that ever was or ever will be, cascades over me. Space, I am everywhere and everything. The mind, the thoughts of all beings mix with my own. The soul, endless spirits wait for me to sculpt the clay of their essence. Jeez. Reality, too much for me to even focus in on just yet. Power, so much of it everywhere and all me. Me. Ghosts of the ghosts of the
Is this Adam Warlock?
Magus, yeah.
No, I think
Ghost
it's
of
still
I think it's still part of the monologue. Yeah.
Yeah, because just
yeah.
ghosts of the past dancing forward for inspection, the shredding of physical limitations, playing with atoms, destroying and reforming, skipping merrily through the continuum.
Playing with atoms.
Darling.
ADAM. Sorry, that's a bad pun.
Come on, Will. You're taking food out of Kona's mouth. Come on.
I'm sorry, man. It was there. It's the beard. It's got to be the beard. It's got to be the beard.
A gazing into the depths, so metaphysical. Supremacy will obviously be an unending pleasure.
By the stars, the Magus is adapting to godhood much quicker than either Thanos or I did.
Back on the ship.
The long-range scanners show incredible energy fluctuations within the target dimension. That can only mean
Infinity
Galactus
Gauntlet
has
has
succeeded
been
in his mission.
revitalized.
And then I see Thanos storm in. Then only desperate measures remain to us.
Hold on a moment, Thanos.
We have no time to waste in argument. With every passing second, the Magus becomes more adept at wielding the awesome power he now possesses. We must strike now while some confusion still burdens him. I shall lead you into the coming battle.
Don't bet on it, Titan.
Who then? You?
We nearly took you down when you possessed the gauntlet, and you had plenty of time to get used to omnipotence.
That was a fluke, and I had geared down my power levels.
Sure, Thanos.
The Wonder Man steps up. Don't waste your breath with him, Cap. We're all behind you.
Then let's move it, folks. Straight through, then spread out when you hit the other side as they all go rushing through the portal.
Thanos is looking on.
Johnny Storm says,
Blind fools.
"Oh."
No,
And Johnny Storm says,
Face with an army of
"Oops."
evil double. 2-page spread.
Yeah.
The Thing.
They was waiting for us.
And then you see Wolverine.
Where's
Where's Thanos? Cap. And I waltzed us straight into it. All right.
Great looking. Then Thanos is the last one. He didn't go through. He's just looking at it. Yes, blind fools to think it would lead them to anything other than bloody slaughter. So easily manipulated. The species will be better off without them. Starts playing with the screen. And while they keep the Magus' forces busy out in the Stronghold's courtyard, I'll reset the teleporter's coordinates to outside the Magus' control room. The fledgling god should still be vulnerable to a carefully aimed and unexpected laser charge. Deep fried, he won't object to my reliving. Deep fried, he won't object to me relieving him of the Infinity Gauntlet. He passes through the door. Must move quickly. I can. And then looks back, and you see his evil Thanos. How did you know? Because it was exactly what I would have done in your situation. Of course. What now? Sort of squares up to him. You possess data I would find useful, and I'm sure you too have knowledge I could use, doppelganger. You know the Magus as no other being does, but I suspect that familiarity has bred no loyalty within your breast. Yes, I plan to betray him the first chance I get. I inherited your dreams of universal domination. Then we best act immediately before he fully adjusts to his newfound might. We? There is only one Infinity Gauntlet, Thanos. I am no earthborn fool. Oh, my page got cut off. What's that? No compromise? Very well.
And they go fight. My favorite sitcom, My Two Thanoses. All right, so
Two Thanoses and a baby. Yeah.
Two Thanoses and a gauntlet. So,
and a little lady. Yeah.
oh, you
Yeah,
that?
the Magus is blasted.
All right, so the last page is Magus pointing the gauntlet on his hand, pointing his 5 fingers at Adam Warlock. Whoever fights monsters, Warlock, should see to it that in the process he does not become a monster. And when you look into an abyss, the abyss also looks into you. Nietzsche knew exactly what he was talking about. The moment has come for me to eliminate my own personal abyss. To be concluded. Next week, Quasar 40. Then the week after, Infinity War 6.
Yes.
You know, I forget how they.
It's all
I don't
coming
even
down.
remember how they beat him.
You know what? I mean,
We'll find out in 2 weeks.
that's right. I mean, the Infinity War stuff
In
is
2
fine.
weeks.
The Quasar issue is better.
You can't read on now. Yeah. Yeah.
You can't say too much because, you know,
Yeah.
Ray's reading as we do this. And then,
That's right.
Don't read ahead. No spoilers.
Well, and that's okay because I honestly don't remember
yeah, I read
how
this
they.
a couple. I
really
reread this
don't
a couple
remember
weeks
how they
ago. I
beat
don't know
him,
if I
but-
remember either. But
Yeah, it's
true.
the Quasar issues are
But
better.
I'm just and then what comes after Infinity War? Boy, I don't know. Ah,
But I will marvel at it. I'm sure.
I could just hear Ray. They're having a stroke. Those blokes are having a stroke. All right. So what did we think? Because we don't have any feedback from any part of the world right now this week. Oh wait, we don't have any feedback this week. That's all right. That's all right. I threw that out. I'm sure he'll come back next
You know,
week.
I don't,
Boomerang.
yeah, I agree with you guys.
Yes.
The Quasar issues are so much better than the main issues. I mean, I like that. Ron Lim is a really great artist. I love his art. It's just,
Yeah.
this is the Thanos and
Yeah.
Warlock show that I've
They're on it
seen.
every week. It's like, Grunwald writes like thoughtfully. Meanwhile, Starlin, it's just like, look at Adam Warlock. Look how awesome he is. He can do anything. He was God.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
the art's nice, but the story's just not. This. I mean, this doesn't even. I thought, my thoughts. Infinity Gauntlet was okay, but this doesn't even, I don't think, reach Infinity Gauntlet level.
It's them trying to do the same, putting a spin on it, but them trying to do the same thing. Because Infinity Gauntlet, I'm sure, sold well. They're like, oh, we need another one. Oh, I know, we could bring the Magus back. Yeah.
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 Well, then we'll have Infinity Crusade.
Hey, this is evil half. What about the good half?
But it's good, yeah.
No.
And that thankfully does not touch Quasar
How about
at all,
you?
does it?
Yeah.
Remember,
I don't even remember what happens in that either.
I don't either. I got them from like 50-cent bin just on a whim, but I haven't sat down and reread them. I don't remember anything.
I mean, I know it's the goddess and religious superheroes are attracted to her
she like
cause
enthralls
or
like
whatever,
half of
but
the
that's
heroes.
all I kind of remember.
So then you have like half the heroes battling the other heroes. Because they never do that. I think we did it for Infinity
That never
War,
happens.
but since we aren't getting to Infinity Crusade, I just want to look up the like all the
Like reading the back of the VHS if there was a TV show of it.
All right. So yes, since we won't get there, everyone, the Infinity Crusade was a 6-issue comic book limited series published by Marvel in 1993. The series was written, of course, by Jim Starlin and penciled by Ron Lim again. Ron Lim, Laughlin, Al Milgram, and Jack Morelli. Oh, so probably the same team. Went from June to November 1993. I see Infinity Crusade 1 through 6, Warlock and the Infinity Watch 18 through 22, Warlock Chronicles 1 through 5. He had another. How many books were they throwing at Adam Warlock at this time?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's. Where's the tie-ins?
I had some tie-ins. I think it touched.
Oh yeah, what?
Sleepwalker again. Yeah.
Web of Spider-Man. I know they went through that.
Yeah, that was a cool. I remember the Web of Spider-Man had a cool cover for that, where sort of like upside down.
He was like fighting.
Was there.
I think he was fighting like Moon Knight and Archangel and a bunch of other.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see.
Yeah.
Tie-ins. Here we go. For Infinity Crusade. All right, buckle up, people. Alpha Flight 122 through 124. Oh yeah, I remember these. Avengers West Coast 96 and 97. Oh, Cage 17. Oh, Luke Cage. Oh, Matt Kona's personal favorite, Darkhawk 30 and 31. Another person.
There's a panel. I didn't want to interrupt the flow of things earlier, but that panel where Magus is jumping, if you kind of squint your eyes, it looks like Darkhawk.
Hold on, I had a link.
In the book we just read.
Yes. Also appeared in one panel. This issue we just covered. Deathlock 28 and 29.
Yeah. Ooh.
Doctor Strange Sorcerer Supreme 54 through 56. Iron Man 295. All right, pay attention, you, and send in feedback. Mark Spector, Moon Knight 57.
Yeah.
No.
Who would give us feedback on that, Phil?
Silver Sable in the Wild Pack.
I think it's Charlie. Yes.
Silver Sable in the Wild Pack 16 and 17. Silver Surfer 83 through 85. Thor 463 through 467. And of course, like we said, Warlock and the Infinity Watch 18 through 22, Warlock Chronicles 1 through 5, and Web of Spider-Man 104 through 106.
Well, I think Ron Lim was still doing the Silver Surfer while he was doing Infinity War and Infinity Crusade, right? Yeah, that's pretty awesome. He's good and fast.
Should I do it? That's what she said. All right. So, any other thoughts on this one? Yes.
Looking forward to seeing more Quasar.
You say, where do you go when you get nullified?
He just got
Join
ultimately
us next
nullified. Reminds me of a song.
Let me get the Kona button out again. Hold on. What song? What song?
What song? Come on.
Maybe I'm
Old
just
rock
slow
song.
tonight. What song?
In the white room with black curtains.
I'll see no black curtains. Sorry, sorry,
just a song.
We're not all as old as you. Oh, I did hear that. I did hear that song. Yeah, we learned about that in history class. Yeah.
Wound me.
Yeah. Now I act like I'm so young. Oh my god! In a couple hours, I'm gonna be 42. I feel like I'm still 14 reading these issues. Where did it go wrong?
You'll be joining the rest of the world with social distancing.
I'm going to be like,
awesome,
oh man, this social distancing is great. To stay at home stuff, and the rest of you are going to be like, F you. We've been doing this for weeks. All right. So nothing else on this one?
No.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
I'm tired of I enjoyed it, but I'm looking ahead to the end. You know? I'm like, come on, one more. Come on. Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, Quasar 40 is good. Get some more. The Return of Kid Reaper. Then we finish the war, and then we get nuts. We're gonna get nuts. We're gonna be on the road to that Punisher.
Crazy.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Wonder who's gonna do that. I have a young talented actor in mind to perform the roles of the Punisher and Ben Grimm.
A real street voice, a voice from the streets.
Yes, that street voice. The voice of the streets, people.
Street levels.
Was my button not working? I was trying to hit the Ben Riley. Yeah.
Clancy Street level. Yancey, sorry.
Yancey Street.
I was thinking castle and then Yancey. I was trying to think of a castle.
It's slobbering time.
It crumbled.
All right. Let's get out of here. All right. So send us your thoughts because no one sent us thoughts this week. Email us capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. Remember to follow the Quantum Zone on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Find all the links all in one convenient place. The Dimension of Manifestations. No, Linktree. That's linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And remember to support the sponsors, Tweaked Audio, Hunt a Killer, Pod Life the book, now in digital and paperback. And when you buy toilet paper and all your supplies, or hey, go buy me a birthday present. When you go on Amazon, use the link below for Southgate Media Group to help us bring you such fine quality products as the Quantum Zone podcast. So yes, send your money to Master Doom, Rob Southgate.
Go back to my history, and you will find out I am right so much more often than I'm wrong.
Matt Kona, where can people talk to you of cosmic things?
You could get on the interstellar superhighway and go to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, something like that. At Matt Kona, MATTKONA. I'm around a lot, like 23 hours a day, except when I'm going out to take a walk for an hour. Like I'm a prisoner of my own home, which Phil, you'll do tomorrow. But that's it. That's where I am. You could, talk to me. We'll figure something out. Got to be longer. I need a full length one.
All right, master of the Quantum Zone and of classic rock, Will Allred. Where can people find you?
You can find me at Wallred. That's at WALLRED. That's Gmail, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all those places. You can also find me at diaryofnight.com, which is my self-published through Kickstarter comic, graphic novel. And you can also find all kinds of really cool stuff about Quasar at
I'll put it
the
in my
Quantum
navel.
Zone, quantumzone.org. That's an awesome.
I just love to
well, I mean, that's what
the
the
way you say it,
Contemplator
too.
did.
I'll put it in my navel.
Could be worse. Could be somewhere else.
That's
All
true.
right,
That's very
everyone.
true.
Again, thank you for joining us. Come back next episode, which will be 110 episodes. Quasar number 40. It should have been called, I forget what the title is, but it should have been like The Day After Nullification. So yes, we'll get an update on where Quasar's at next episode, and then, like we said, in 2 weeks, the conclusion of Infinity War. All right, I'll throw it out there. Ray, if you want to read ahead and send us feedback, after the war, go read Marvel Super Action number 4. Because boy, do we got some stuff coming up. Marvelous.
We do
All
indeed.
right, everyone. Come back next time. Don't get too omnipotent. And remember, Quantum Zoners, keep it nullified.
Rules and guidelines for posting on social media. We're going to